Welcome everyone. My name is Nevin and this is how to set up good, better, best pricing with an AutoBidder. Now I do want to say, I know for some of you, if you've been using AutoBidder for a while, I probably told you in the past that we were not going to offer this. And initially that was the plan. We were not going to offer good, better, best pricing because we were under the belief that it overcomplicated things. And running my own business, I still would not offer good, better, best pricing because that's just not how I think about things. But we decided to add it just because we had enough people ask about it and ask if we could implement it. And I noticed a lot of people who were coming over from Responsibid, it was one of the core features that they liked about Responsibid. And so that's why they wanted us to incorporate it and we're asking about it. And so that's why we decided, okay, enough people want it, so let's just go ahead and implement it. So basically the way it works is you first need to go to the logic page. And then once you're on the logic page, you're going to scroll down to where it says package pricing. And this is basically where you're going to set your packages. And you can call it whatever you want. So you can either call it, first you've got your title. You can call the title whatever you want. You can set a minimum eligible services. It's not a bad idea to set it as one if it's like house washing is your main thing. Then give it a description and then say a discount type and then a percentage discount, okay? Now, here's where you set your tiers. You can set good, and you can rename it. You can name it whatever you want, bronze, silver, gold, whatever you want. In this case, just for simplicity's sake, I'll keep it gold, better, or good, better, and best. And then you've got your multiplier. So good would be like if we're doing house washing and your standard price for 500, that would be 500. Better would be 15% more, 1.15. And then best, in this case, is 1.3, but you can control this and make it whatever you want. We decided to do it this way out of simplicity because when you're working with a lot of different services and you're trying to create these good, better, best pricing, it can get very, very complicated. And so this is what I determined would be the simplest way to build it out. So here's your tier 3. Again, you give each one a description. You can add bullet points to it as well, just default descriptions. But here's where you add the services. So in this little example, I have house washing and gutter cleaning services added as an example. And for each one, you can basically add details. So for house washing good, might be a basic house wash. And then you're going to want to add bullet points to show what the differences are. So in this case, for standard house wash, it might be, like basic soft wash. So I'll just call this here basic soft wash. And then, you could say whatever else you want, right? And then same with the better, and you'd want to do some bullet points. Maybe with better, it includes windows, or it includes like cleaning a front porch, or like a front stoop or a little sidewalk, or cleaning out the gutters. And then maybe the best includes gutters, windows, and gutter brightening, right? And you can create your packages however you want. There's no real limits on how you can create it. Now, one thing that I spent a lot of time thinking about was, what if a person goes through and gets house washing, but you also offer window cleaning as a service? And you want to offer window cleaning as part of the best package, but you also offer window cleaning as part of your AutoBidder services. What happens if a customer selects both house washing and window cleaning? See, those are the type of edge cases where this sort of system gets really complicated. So what we did was we added, let's say here, for this service, you also offer window cleaning, right, as the best. So what you could do is you could set visibility to hide when window cleaning is selected. So if a user selects window cleaning would automatically, whatever services you add would automatically be added to these good, better, best pricing. So you could choose to hide window cleaning from this service if you wanted to do it that way. Okay. So let's go ahead and test this out now and just show you visually what it would look like. I'll go ahead and click save down here. Go to the call screen. Just give this a second to load here. All right, we'll select house washing. And I think it was house washing. It could have been house washing service, but I'll stick with house washing. And then we also had gutter cleaning in there as well. I'll do 2 tests. I'll do one with house washing and gutter cleaning, and then maybe for another one I'll select window cleaning, just to show you guys the different, how it would look, right? So let's skip this step. Let's just fill in some random general basic info here. Say it's 2 stories, full house wash, no basement, right? Skip lead info. Okay, we got 1,300. Now here's where you're going to see, this is the standard price. Now here's where you can see the pricing breakdown and the good, better, best pricing system. So you got good. Now I just added random bullet points in here. So of course you'd want to add your bullet points to include, make it clear to your customer what is included with the good, better, best. Okay. So of course you'd want to build this out. This is just showing you structurally how it would look. Customer can select a different one and you'll see it'll update the price based on whichever package they choose. So now I'll choose, I'll go back and refresh this, and then I'll select gutter cleaning and window cleaning as well as house washing and show you how it would look different now that I turned off the one toggle for window cleaning. So let's go ahead and fill this out again here. So let's say house washing, gutter cleaning service, and window cleaning. And then for house washing, we'll say again 1500, say vinyl siding, say 2 stories, full house wash. Let's say this time it has a basement. Let's say it's 150 feet of gutters, 2 stories, and then let's say there's no guards. And then for the windows, I'll just select some random window types here. I'm just going to put in some random info here. And then we'll skip the lead info. And then cool. So this is your standard auto bidder, right? What you guys are used to. If a person selects multiple services, they see their pricing. They can scroll down. They've got everything in a cart. They've got their pricing all added up here. And then here's where it creates the packages. So now you'll see in the top one here, it doesn't have window cleaning included, right? It adds up here. Let's see, 800, 900. Now you could add good, better, best pricing to window cleaning as well if you wanted details to show up here. And that's how you probably should do it. If you really wanted to set up good, better, best pricing, is to have it included for each of these different services. And then here you'd probably want to describe like everything, everything that's included in the good package plus this. For better, same thing. Everything included in the good package plus this. Yeah, so that's just a quick overview. I know, like I said, a lot of people are asking about incorporating this. And initially we weren't going to, but now we did. Now, one other thing I will say, if you are going to do this, probably makes sense to turn off bundle discounts, because bundle discounts were our way of handling this before, where a user could select multiple services, and then if they book them together, they would get a bundle. Obviously, that complicates things if you have package pricing turned on, so it makes sense. You probably want to do one or the other. Now, you still have the option to use, discounts here like military, elderly, and whatever, so you can still, add details. It kind of makes your system look a little bit cooler, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys in this one. I want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please contact support. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.